Hi,
Hi.
Hello, good evening.
good
Good
evening.
evening.
Uh,
Well,
Hi everyone. We are Eucalyptus 3 and we have chosen terror style. And well, as you can see, we are Ivan,
Hello.
Sarah,
SaraMiquel.
and me, Vanessa. Okay, so now we are going to start our storyboard. First of all, I'll start. Okay. And well, the possible title could be Creatures on Halloween. This creepy story took place in Salem on Halloween, perhaps in the 15th century. The main character is a little girl or a teenager who is a descendant of one of the most powerful witches of Salem. Nevertheless, she doesn't know anything because a humble family adopted her. Sophie or Susan is an orphan and had pent up fears. One of these scenes could be in a basement. Maybe she has been forbidden from going to the basement. In spite of it, every time she thought to go there, she got butterflies in the pit of her stomach because she wanted to know what was hidden there. During the film, there are some amazing sound effects, such as a harp or a fiddle. This Halloween night, there was a full moon that shone brightly. When you are watching a terror film, you need an adrenaline rush. So, some fearful characters like scarecrows that attack her on Halloween night. Another spooky scene could be when when she or someone burned at the stake. Of course, she wouldn't do this real sin because this risk is a part of the person's job. In that moment, she has never encountered to a panic button experience. Sophie knew that she needed to face her fears against the scarecrows, and she had goosebumps. She thought it could be traumatic, but in fact, it was a piece of cake. In each terror genre, the nightmares are very common. Sophie has to fight against some creatures, especially with one of them especially with one of them that have a twisted mind. Eventually, she heard a wolf wall, and then the alpha wolf of the pack dealt with her in order to save her from the scarecrows. And well, that's all. And as you can see, I said many ideas. And well, that's all. Thank you.
Yeah, that's a lot of ideas. Okay.
So this would be between action and horror. As you've said, well, it's horror, but there's also a lot of action, I see, in this movie.
Yeah. So, who is going to start now?
I can be second if you don't mind. Okay. I warn you, I'm not that good inventing stories, but like I have one in mind. Okay, I thought about two friends that thought about filming an horror film for the Halloween horror story competition back in school. and they decided to record it in an abandoned hospital that was close from the town's graveyard. One of them was really scared, but he didn't want to leave his friend alone, so he went into the hospital too. They both had weird feelings since the beginning, but they didn't want to admit they were scared. And when they were in the hallway, the lads started to blink, and suddenly they heard a scream that made them freeze. A scream or like a song or music or something like that. I don't know. I don't know yet. Both friends were scared stiff, but full of courage, opened the door that led them to the emergency, I don't know, stairways, which were full of dried bloodstains. The friends were pale, but they decided to go upstairs and explore a little more. Suddenly, a shadow appeared in front of them, and it frightened the living daylights out of them. And they dropped the camera and start running, but they didn't. It didn't matter how fast they run, because there was no way out, and every corridor became the same one, and every door they opened led them to the same place over and over again. So they were both terrified, and they realized they were never going to leave that place. That's like my idea, but I haven't thought about any title yet. I think like the shooting location, it would be like an abandoned house or something like that. And I don't know. That's everything.
Or,
So sorry. Yes.
you said that the title could be Abandoned House?
No, the shooting location, it would be like abandoned house.
Okay.
The title, I haven't thought about it yet,
Okay.
but we can decide one or wherever.
Okay. So
Ivan,
This
your
movie
turn.
would be the jump from the sofa, right? A lot of scare.
Yeah.
Okay, my turn. I was thinking of something more like a psychological horror movie. The plot would be the following. We would have an inspector from the police who was investigating a crime scene, and where he sees something mysterious, not a regular crime, something that you might say beyond from this world. And while he's investigating, something or someone attacks him. So he loses consciousness and wakes up in the hospital. He doesn't know what happened. For some time, everything seems normal, nothing strange, but suddenly reality starts to fade. I mean, it should be like hell on earth. I mean, for example, he's in a cafe with people, then in a blink of an eye, people disappear, walls are full of blood. Well, you know what I mean. And the thing is that to make hell on earth, but it is also important to make the viewer to make think that this movie plays with him. I mean, it is important not to let them know if what has happened is something recreated by his mind or there's something odd really going on. And meanwhile, he should face his fears, be haunted by nightmares. I haven't thought of it, but it will be mostly like that.
Mm-hmm. That's a good, terrifying idea, like story.
Yeah, that would be.
Yeah, in my opinion, it sounds very mysterious story.
I think there's a lot of cliche, but
Well, now we have to choose one. Perhaps I'll choose Sarah's option. Because, well, I'm trying to imagine the situation of these guys recording all the well the story that they live in the hospital with the ghost, and well, perhaps we can write more about that.
Yeah, of course. Like, if you wanted to do the story, you can invent more things and like invent things that they record and they don't really see them in their real life, but they saw them in the camera or something like that. I don't really know. I don't know. We had to thought about a title. I have no idea. Maybe the cursed hospital, or I have no idea.
Because Ivan, are you agree?
Yeah.
No, I agree with this option. I think it can fit for a horror movie. Yeah, of course.
Okay.
The title, but
Do you don't like the title? We can change it.
maybe we can discuss it on the forum. That
Yeah.
at this moment I wouldn't say which one to choose as title.
And
That's fine.
well, also we have to think about the music, and or if it can appear some famous person, as the
Yeah,
list,
I read about it. It has to, like, we need or an animal or a musical instrument or something, or a famous person. Maybe we can try to do something with the music instrument, because like it's easier to do something with that in a hospital. Maybe, I don't know, like a piano can play by itself or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say about this kind of things. I'm really bad about inventing horror stories. I don't know.
I would play with structural sounds from the building, like a wall that cracks, a door that opens mysteriously. Well, that sound is easy.
Yeah, we can definitely do that.
Yeah. Well, so that's all. No.
Yeah.
We have decide your story, Sarah. So now we can finish this, and next week we have to start the next part.
Okay.
Yes. Yes, of course.
Okay. So do you want to say anything else?
No, I'm fine.
We keep in touch.
Yeah. Okay. See you then.
Okay. So see you, and well.
Goodbye.
Yes. Good evening. See you.
Cheers.
Bye.
Bye.